Hey, so you know when you're just minding your own business, having a great time, enjoying life, and then suddenly you get picked up out of nowhere and thrown off a cliff to your death, and you don't understand why that happened or what you did to actually cause that, but now everything's a disaster and all you feel is pain? Yeah, of course you do. Well, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm here to help you avoid that fate, as perfectly symbolized by my pawn somehow rematerializing instead of being consumed by brine. What? Oh yes, my fellow Arisen. This is going to be just a quick one, but one that I think a lot of you will benefit from because the game can very much catch you off guard with this, and if you don't have any save backups, then suddenly, oh, disaster. And I'm not talking about Dragon's Plague. No, it's a certain part of the main story. See, there is a quest that when you complete it will change the, let's say, look of the world. Not in the literal sense, but it will kick things into gear, and certain events will start happening, start progressing, that make a lot of what's going on, well, stop going on. In fact, it puts your world game save on a literal timer, so yeah, in the truest sense, there's no going back if you don't know beforehand. To be more precise, I simply want to warn you of the main story quest that when you complete it, will lock you out of a lot of the rest of the game. It will cancel a load of your side quests, it will prevent you from doing certain things with certain NPCs, prevent you from getting certain loot, making certain areas unexplorable, and generally, if you are someone who wants to, you know, do everything, 100% it, really get everything out of this glorious RPG, like me, then knowing in advance not to turn in this quest until you're ready is probably a good idea, and that's exactly what I am here to do. So, and if you are wondering, isn't it like obvious then? Is there not like a big pop-up? Like, are you sure? No, it just feels like a fairly normal quest, definitely impactful, right? Main story, but like, it doesn't feel like the moment, and then you turn it in, and then suddenly, oh, it is the moment, and it really can catch you off guard. Basically, TLDR, do everything you want to do in the game, explore every little nook and cranny of the world you want to, and do every side quest you want to before turning in the following. Now, yes, it's impossible to convey this without slight spoilers, but without context they really will be meaningless, so don't worry about it too much. For example, if you don't come and explore this whole little island here in the south before doing this, then you're not going to be able to in any proper manner, and that's a real shame because there's a lot of cool stuff here, side quests involved as well. So I'll stop beating around the bush, as you probably sat there like, okay, so what's the quest? So it involves this building here behind me that you're technically not allowed into, but I won't say anything more on that front. This is the Forbidden Magic Research Lab, so you know you're kind of getting close once the main story is telling you to do stuff here. And then the specific quest is this. If you have this quest and you are at the stage, give the wyrmslife crystals to Ambrosius, this is the turning point. And if you turn this in, everything I've just talked about will happen, and you'll lock yourself out of loads of good stuff. And if you can't revert yourself turning this in, which you can't because there's only one save, well then you are out of luck. So, yeah, this is the warning, and I know this is just a little thing, but I think it is a big thing that will mean a lot to a lot of people that are true completionists, which, let's be honest, if you're playing a game like this, you probably are. And you also want to make sure that you are of a high enough level, high enough vocation, you've got good enough gear before continuing past this point, because you will need it. So basically, follow the main story as much as you want to your heart's content, everything's fine, but when you get to this specific step of this quest, give the wyrmslife crystals to Ambrosius. Don't do it until you are satisfied you have done everything else in the game that you want to do, explored everything, got everything, done all the side quests, talked to everyone, etc. etc, etc. So yeah, that is just something I wanted to put out there because I know it would have helped me a lot, I will tell you that much, and I hope it indeed helps you a lot too. For now then, like if you enjoyed this, subscribe and hit the bell for more, continue supporting the future of the channel on Patreon down below, and until we meet again, a goodbye.
Josh, Cotton, and Hollow with the videos, dropping the humor like a hammer on your tippy toes, bringing entertainment on a daily arrangement to take our insanity and turn it into entertainment. Yes, I said entertainment twice, to reiterate that it is nice to look into your faces on a mostly daily basis when you let us in your homes to make the whole world a stage. Goodbye.